Happiness is that state of consciousness which proceeds from the achievement of one's values. Most of us are just about as happy as we make up our minds to be. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. We can have peace if we let go of wanting to change the past and wanting to control the future. We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. Money doesn't bring happiness and creativity. Your creativity and happiness brings money. Happiness is the experience of loving life. Being happy is being in love with that momentary experience. And love is looking at someone, or even something, and seeing the absolute best in him or it. Love is happiness with what you see. So love and happiness really are the same thing, just expressed differently. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I am not bound to win. I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to the light I have. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough, and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. There is no stress in the world, only people thinking stressful thoughts and then acting on them. We all get report cards in many different ways, but the real excitement of what you're doing is in the doing of it. It's not what you're going to get in the end, it's not the final curtain, it's really in the doing it, and loving what you're doing. In the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside of you. Success at the highest level comes down to one question. Can you decide that your happiness can come from someone else's success? There is only one thing more painful than learning from experience, and that is not learning from experience. Once you do something you love, you never have to work again. Anything in life that we don't accept will simply make trouble for us until we make peace with it. The right way is not always the popular and easy way. Standing for right when it is unpopular is a true test of moral character. Persons of high self-esteem are not driven to make themselves superior to others. They do not seek to prove their value by measuring themselves against a comparative standard. Their joy is being who they are, not in being better than someone else. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. Do what you have always done, and you'll get what you have always got. The happiness of life is made up of the little charities of a kiss or smile, a kind look, a heartfelt compliment. We avoid the things that we're afraid of because we think there will be dire consequences if we confront them. But the truly dire consequences in our lives come from avoiding things that we need to learn about or discover. Think of what you have rather than of what you lack. Of the things you have, select the best and then reflect how eagerly you would have sought them if you did not have them. Happiness is where we find it, but very rarely where we seek it. To be content means that you realize you contain what you seek. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. In our daily lives, we must see that it is not happiness that makes us grateful, but the gratefulness that makes us happy. Look at everything as though you were seeing it either for the first or last time. Then your time on earth will be filled with glory. You are responsible for your life. You can't keep blaming somebody else for your dysfunction. Life is really about moving on. Expecting life to treat you well because you are a good person is like expecting an angry bull not to charge because you are a vegetarian. View your life from your funeral, looking back at your life experiences. What have you accomplished? What would you have wanted to accomplish but didn't? What were the happy moments? What were the sad? What would you do again, and what you wouldn't? Far better is it to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in a great twilight that knows not victory nor defeat. Boredom is the feeling that everything is a waste of time, serenity, that nothing is.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more inspirational video.